There is nothing worse than drafting one of those big-name guys and having them kill your fantasy team. Let's talk about some big-name busts. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jake Fantasy Headliners coming at you today talking about some big-name busts. I hate it because some of these guys I like. Some of these guys you probably like. But you know what? For me, for 2018, I ain't touching them for nothing. I got them on my bust list. Let's get right into it, shall we? All right, for quarterback. And I hate to do this because it's my hometown guy. But I'm going with Cameron Newton. Now, he's super high in a lot of people's rankings, and I can understand why. The scrambling yardage that he gets, the fantasy points from his rushing, is legit, and it sincerely helps your fantasy team. But here's the problem I have. He's got limited weapons, okay? So they got Torrey Smith and Devin Funchess. Now, I know Funchess looked good at times last year, and Torrey Smith has looked good sometime. I like Torrey Smith. I like what he brings to the offense, the big playability to stretch the field. Kind of that Ted Ginn role from a few years ago. But these are limited weapons he's got. He doesn't have a solid between-the-tackle running back. I do like Christian McCaffrey, but he's more of a pass-catching back. He's not going to get you 250 carries, from the line of scrimmage. He's just not that type of back. He's more of a quick screen, dump-off passes, stuff like that. He'll work out of the slot. So he's got no solid running game there. He's got limited weapons, a brand new offensive coordinator, and he's going to be coming off of a mild knee injury in the wild card game. They're saying there's, the ligament damage it's going to be something that's completely healed, that's fine, but he could have some cartilage damage in there, and that could be something that bothers him all year long. And if he's got problems with his wheels, and he's not getting you those rushing yards, he's not quite as valuable as a fantasy quarterback. The injury concern alone, I'm staying away from Cam Newton this year. All right, let's talk about running back. This guy's fallen down the rankings a little bit, and understandably so. And I hate to do this to you, Bills Mafia, but Shady McCoy, he's on my bust list. With the offensive line in flux, we don't know if Incognito wants to play or he doesn't want to play. A.J. McCarron, as of today, is their quarterback. That may change after the draft, but there's just nothing there, especially if McCarron is the quarterback. So you got Kelvin Benjamin on the outside, Zay Jones. I guess he's done running naked through the hallways of hotels. I guess. You still got Charles Clay. They got some pieces, but they don't have any solid threats. And there's nobody to pull that defense out of the box. Shady's going to be getting a lot of loaded boxes. Plus, they brought in Chris Ivory. If it wasn't bad enough that Mike Tolbert was stealing goal line carries, now we got to deal with Chris Ivory? I'm off the Shady bandwagon this year, especially at the price that you have to take him at. Shady's going to be a bust. All right, next, and this is somebody that's been talked about a lot on this show. We're talking about a wide receiver, and we're going to the new and improved Cleveland Browns. Which wide receiver is it, you ask? It's not Landry, it's Josh Gordon. And I was a huge fan of Josh Gordon. I really enjoyed seeing him turn it around, get back on the field, and try to be productive. Couldn't really hold it against him, though, because Deshaun Kaiser couldn't get him the ball if his life depended on it. But as of right now, Josh Gordon's ranked 20th. That's not typically the type of receiver that Tyrod targets. I do like David Njoku, Corey Coleman a little bit, and some Jarvis Landry, but I'm pretty sure that Josh Gordon is the one that goes by the wayside. Yeah, he'll have a big play here or there, but it's not going to be consistent. And he's not going to produce what you think he's going to produce, which is only going to produce more anxiety. Josh Gordon's on my bust list for wide receiver this year. All right, now we're going to tight end, and this one pains me a little bit. This is somebody I've owned for years in fantasy football, and I've been happy with it. But this year I'm not going to own him, and I don't think you should either. But it's hard because tight end is such a shallow position. There's not a lot of talent there. But I'm talking about Travis Kelce. Yes, that Travis Kelce. Right now, he's ranked tight end 2, deservedly so. It's pretty much just him, Ertz, and Gronk, and after that, it's a bunch of, just jumbled mess. There's nobody else that stands out really after that. So it's hard to not want one of these top tight ends, but for Kelce, you're going to have to take him in the 4th or 5th round. He's got a new offensive coordinator. He's got a new quarterback. Mahomes likes to throw the ball, but we don't know who he wants to throw it to yet. Kelce was the favorite target of Alex Smith, but we don't know that about Patrick Mahomes. Sammy Watkins is in town now, and it's possible he could be the one getting all the targets. We just don't know. Plus, there's like 62 running backs on the roster. They have running backs everywhere. They're going to run the ball in Kansas City, and they're going to run a lot to try to take some of that pressure off of Pat Mahomes. There's a chance that Kelce takes a hit. And I don't know if I want to take that big of a chance if I don't know for sure. I hate to say it, but Travis Kelce's on my bust list this year. All right, the rest of the spots, we're going to do what we do best here, and we're going to be interactive about it. I could sit here and talk to you guys for 20 or 30 minutes and give you 15 or 20 names, but I may not still talk about the guy that you want to talk about. So this is what I want you guys to do. Comment below. I don't care if you just put a name in. You can write a novel. You can write a name. I don't care. If you want to know what I think about that player for this season coming up, drop it down in the comment section. If you think that there may be bust potential on some of these big names, hit me up. We'll talk about it together. I enjoy hearing from you guys, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit that comment section down below with whoever it is you want to talk about, and we'll get you taken care of. I appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks.